Assalamu alaikum, it's Coach Fatimah.
Assalamu alaikum, peace is Coach Nyla, outstandingpersonalrelationships.com.
How do the children feel about polygyny? And I think it depends on, there's different levels. So some children or some of our children that are siblings to each other, they were raised in it completely, something that's not unfamiliar or alien to them at all. But for me personally, having daughters that are in their early 20s or teenagery, I like to call it, 19-year-old, 16-year-old daughter, and the other two are in their early 20s. They have to be talked to in a different fashion. So what is beautiful about our family is that we're Muslim. So they have an understanding that this is something that is to be respected, not something that to be disrespected or dishonored, because when we dishonor it or we act like it's something that is unlawful, it is something that diminishes the religion as a whole. And it's just, our religion is more of a way of life. So I think teenage children or teenagers or young adults, they want you to give it to them straight. They don't want you to sugarcoat a lot of things. They want you to give them the facts on the matter. And from what my understanding is personally, if we're okay, the children are okay, Right. So if they see us and we're upset with each other, then it's like the blame gets placed on our culture.
Yeah, they'll see it, and sometimes not even sometimes they'll see it, and if it's some tension, the sides will be they'll choose sides. It'll happen because that's just the way it is. But here's the deal: when it comes to how the children feel about it, the thing is this: we're the adults. We're the adults. We set the tone for how things should operate. And yes, the children have voices. They have their voices. They can communicate how they feel and things as far as that. However, when it all comes down to it, we are the ones who set the standard. We set the tone. Right. With me, and I have children who range from a year and a half and like 19, will be 20 years old. And when it was introduced to my older children, because the other three came from my marriage and polygyny, but the other two, it was the way I spoke on it. It was, I'm not gonna say it was just candid, but it was, this is a normal thing. It's something that happens and that can happen, that is permissible and things like that. So it wasn't anything that was taboo or out of the ordinary or something crazy. Even though it's not consistently seen, it just wasn't something that wasn't talked about. Marriage in general, relationships in general, things like that are talked about, and polygyny was one of them. So I think a lot of times if you're looking to be in a polygynous marriage, or you are in a polygynous marriage and you have children that's going to be involved in it, your best bet or the best practice is to speak to them about it, to prepare them for it. And even if you don't think that you're going to be in polygyny or anything like that, you still prepare them for just different ways of life. Whatever. Exactly, because it's always a possibility.
Right. That's I agree with that 100%. I think, for us being Muslim, especially, I never wanted to hide any aspect of Islam from my daughters, because then it's almost like you're making it out to be something that it shouldn't
like
be allowed.
Choosing.
You're making it almost sinful. And I know that with the three of us, we put, our relationship with Allah, God first, right, and we continue from there with everybody else, and it just branches out. So that's our take on that.